Hello, everyone. How are you today? My name is Mark. For those that don't know, I'm the messenger of the covenant. Let me explain some updated news to you guys, trying to convince you as to what's going on prophetically with the word. Thus saith the Lord, hear ye the word of the Lord. Romans chapter 11, verse 5 is where I'm going to begin today. Even so, then, at this present time, also, there is a remnant according to the election of grace. This right here, guys, signifying that God has an election according to the election of grace. Okay? And if by grace, then it is no more of works. Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then it is no more grace. Otherwise, work is no more work. What then? Israel had not attained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. That right there signifying, well, let's find out a little more what's going on with the election. I'm the elect, okay? Not as in many. The elect means in this passage singular. According to as it is written, God had given them spirit of slumbered eyes, that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day. And David said, let their table be a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. Let's go to Romans chapter 11, verse 23. For I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery, lest you should be wise in your own conceits, that blindness in part is happened to Israel, until the fullness of the Gentiles be come in. And so all Israel can be saved, as it is written, there shall come out of Sion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. Well, the elect is in partiality to the scriptures the key. Let's move further on down to find out why the elect is the key. For this is my covenant unto them, when I should take away their sins. As concerning the gospel, they are enemies for your sakes, but as touching the election, they are beloved for the Father's sake, for God's sake. For the gifts and the calling of God are without repentance. Meaning, this is your peace. Meaning, Israel cannot be saved until I bring the deliverer, the messenger of the covenant comes. Okay? So I'm the deliverer. I'm the elect. I'm the messenger. Your salvation rests on me confirming the covenant. I want to read something that Jesus spoke in the scriptures. Let's go to Matthew chapter 5, verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. So if I'm your peace and you have no salvation until this covenant is confirmed, then all has not been fulfilled. Because until this covenant is fulfilled, confirmed, you will have no peace with God. Let's go to another chapter. Let's go to another book. Luke, the book of Luke, chapter 16, verse 17. And it is easier for heaven and earth to pass than one tittle of the law to fail. Guess what? If I don't come in as messenger of the covenant, then the law still stands. Do you not understand that? Whoever has gotten the world, as far as I'm concerned, thinks that the Jesus fulfilled everything when he died on the cross. No, there's an extension. There is a to be continued with Jesus. That's why I am your peace. That's why I am the messenger of the covenant. Do you understand that? Because whoever has been teaching you have taught you wrong. If you believe that the covenant has been confirmed. I think where somebody got lost is where Jesus says, this is my blood with the drink, and here's bread. This is my body in remembrance. It says of the New Testament. It didn't have anything to do with the new covenant. So people that think are taking the New Testament in his blood and the bread in his body, thinking that that's the new covenant. No, that's not what that means. And this is not when Jesus said, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. That doesn't mean, this means what Jesus said for it to mean. It says, not one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law. That means don't do away with the law until the peace comes in. You know, like me, the messenger. Let me read a little something else to you. Daniel, chapter 9, verse 24. 70 weeks are determined upon thy people and upon thy holy city to finish the transgression and to make reconciliation and an end of sins and to bring in everlasting righteousness and to seal up the vision and the prophecy and to anoint the most holy. Guess what? 70 weeks are upon us. Okay? I'm going to explain that, inform you of this. So Jesus's return is very soon. And I haven't been to the temple to confirm the covenant. So, I don't know. But you'll soon find out what's really going on if somebody doesn't get me to the temple. So I can anoint the most holy to confirm the new covenant. But people say, well, we're waiting on Jesus. We're waiting on Jesus. Well, let's back it up. Let's go back to the scriptures again. Let's go to Micah chapter 5, verse 2. But though Bethlehem Ephrath, though thou be little among the thousands of Judea, yet out of thee shall come forth unto me, that is to be ruler in Israel, whose going forth have been from old, from everlasting. That is Jesus. Okay? But it goes on to say, therefore will Jesus give them up until the time that which traveleth had brought forth. Then the remnant of his brethren shall return until the children of Israel. Does everybody understand that? That means that speaks about me. Okay? All right. Let's go on to talk a little more about them 70 weeks. And except though, let's go to Matthew chapter 24, verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Did everyone get that? Until the covenant is confirmed, there should no flesh be saved. Okay? Well, back to who am I again? Well, let me explain it to you again. Let's go to Romans chapter 15, verse 21. But as it is written, to whom he was not spoken of, they shall see, and they that have not heard shall understand. Or let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 8. Paul had seen all the apostles. Well, Jesus, was seen of all the apostles. Paul mainly had seen one, he who was born out of due time. Well, that is me too. For the scriptures to verify and to confirm the covenant. Okay? Let's go to another place. As to me, because a lot of people wondered what the book of Mark was about. Excuse me, my name is Mark. That meaning anything, but I'm just saying. I'm going to put two scriptures together for you to help you understand, so you will understand clearly. Let's go to Genesis chapter 30, verses 32 through 33. And I will pass through all thy flock today, removing from thence all the speckled and spotted cattle, and all the brown cattle from among the sheep, and spotted and speckled from among the goats. And of such shall be my hire. So shall my righteousness answer for me in time to come, when it shall come for my hire before thy face. Every one that is not speckled and spotted among the goats, and brown among the sheep, they shall be counted stolen with me. Okay, we got there so far. Let's go here. Let's go to Mark. Let's go to the book of Mark, chapter 1, verse 2. As it is written in the prophets, behold, I send my messenger before thy face. Well, hold on. Let's go all the way back to the Old Testament, Genesis chapter 30, verse 32 through 33. Well, verse 33. So shall my righteousness answer for me in the time to come, when it shall come from my hire before thy face. You know, they match these scriptures up for a reason. Okay? Not just to be doing it just because. But you shall see, God will send his messenger before thy face. And this is in the book of Mark too, which is significant for me. Now, that being my point made is saying this: I give you my peace. Once again, I have brought DNA. I have got identification mark. I am an heir from the tribe of Joseph, and someone should take and give heart as to what it is I'm saying, because the longer, I'm going to give you a passage that is so heartfelt to me that it's unreal, because many of you think that this COVID, this Omicron, or whatever it is, next week it will be something different. And it's going to continue to be something every time you turn your head. But if you just listen, I know what it means. 70 weeks are determined. Daniel, this is in the book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 24. 70 weeks are determined upon thy people and upon the holy city to finish the transgression and to make reconciliation and to end and to make an end of sins. Okay? And to bring in everlasting righteousness and to seal up the vision and the prophecy. That right there is to seal that which is coming from the plagues in the book of Revelation. Once the covenant is confirmed, there won't be no more COVID, Omicron, whatever the name of it is. There won't be no more of these plagues coming towards us, because we right now are dying daily from the curses from the law. That's what we're dying from. The law of Moses has several curses that have been unleashed on us that need to be sealed. This is a part of the covenant agreement with God. Okay? It was for the Jews to be, in the forefront with God. But now he wants the Gentiles to come in their fullness with it, with God, right? So the new covenant has not been confirmed. So the same thing that the Jews had to do, the Gentiles have to do in return as well. And then these plagues that we have that are killing people daily will go away. We will be living plague-free world, no more death. And until that covenant is confirmed, we're going to see death daily. You would have thought that somebody would be like, well, go ahead and I come in peace. I come in peace. But you would have thought that somebody would say, well, let him go and confirm the covenant so the plagues can go away. The COVID could go away. The Omicron can go away. But I haven't heard anyone say that. I have DNA confirming that I'm an heir. What is the problem? People, wake up. I need to hear from someone. Okay? God bless. Prince Mark, signing out.